When you're driving at a higher speed, everything happens a lot faster, so you'll need to know how to react and handle your vehicle, including stopping suddenly, so you can drive safely and avoid a crash. We're going to hop into the car with an experienced driver, and I'll talk you through it. While you're driving, it's always important to be scanning 12 seconds ahead for any hazards. You never know when you might need to slow down or stop, so it's best to be prepared, because the earlier you spot a hazard, the more time you will have to brake gradually and smoothly, the best way to stop. When you know you're about to come to a complete stop, like at traffic lights, stop signs, or when there's a queue of traffic ahead, these are the recommended steps for stopping safely. If you're in a manual, you don't need to change down to a lower gear. Just take your foot off the accelerator, gently press down on the brake, and then push in the clutch just before the car comes to a complete stop. Now put the car in first gear, so you're ready to move off once you've stopped. If you're in an automatic, just take your foot off the accelerator and gently press down on the brake, and you'll come to a smooth stop. Leave the car in drive once you've stopped, so you're ready to move off. Now I'll talk you through how to stop suddenly. Wherever you drive, there's going to be moments when the unexpected happens, and you need to stop suddenly, so it's good to be prepared. How you apply the brakes in a sudden stop will depend on whether or not your car is fitted with an anti-lock braking system, or ABS for short. Most cars with ABS will have an ABS logo on the steering wheel. The ABS system will help prevent wheel lock-up and loss of steering control when you brake suddenly. We've moved to an empty car park, so we can show you how to brake suddenly and safely. Whether or not your car has ABS, it's important that your eyes are always focused on where you want to go rather than at any obstacle you need to avoid. Your eyes steer you to where you need to go. If you're driving a manual or automatic and it has ABS brakes, follow these steps when braking suddenly. Push in the brake pedal as hard as you can. Look ahead to where you need to go. Keep both of your hands on the steering wheel, and if necessary, steer around any hazards. ABS will make your brake pedal vibrate, which is normal, so don't worry about this and keep your foot firmly pressing on the brake pedal until you stop. If you're driving a manual or automatic and it doesn't have ABS, follow these steps when braking suddenly. Push on the brake pedal gently at first, then increase the pressure. Look ahead to where you need to go. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. If the wheels lock up and you can't steer, release the pressure from the brake for a moment, then put it back on firmly again. It might feel wrong to take pressure off the brake in this situation, but this technique will help you get control of the car's steering. Whether your car has ABS or not, if you're driving a manual, always brake first, and then, if you have time, push in the clutch just before coming to a stop. It won't matter if you stall the car, as it's more important for you to be able to stop safely. So, there are some helpful steps on how to stop and brake properly. The condition of your tyres has a big impact on how well your car brakes, so it's important to make sure that they're in good condition, are regularly checked, and have enough air pressure and tread. When you practice, start in a quiet area with no traffic or pedestrians, like an empty car park. Then, move to a quiet street with no traffic around. When you're practicing, it's also important to remember to start at slower speeds first, like 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. Then, when you're feeling confident, you can move up to 40 or 50 kilometers per hour. By practicing your braking, you'll be better prepared for when you actually need it.